And how you guys doing? This is very important in reference to the history of this situation. I'm not associated with any of these people. I'm not associated with their fucking games. I'm not associated with their three-ring circus or their tricks or anything. I'm the child of my mother and father. I got kidnapped from my mother and father's mansions. I'm not going to be associated with the dirty people that are doing these things. Have nothing to do with them. Never been associated with them before. I'm not going to be associated with them in the future either. I'm the child of my mother and father. I got kidnapped from my mother and father's mansions. Priority laws in reference to kidnapping and hostage situations is to get the person back to their place where they came from, such as their property. Like, for instance, I got kidnapped from my mother and father's mansions in Beverly Hills. That's where I'm supposed to be. So in reference to the procedures of that, it's easily evaluated or analyzed whether law enforcement or government is doing what they're supposed to be doing. I'm supposed to have the information of my mother and father's mansions. Don't have the information. Don't have the information or any compensation from the abuses that the government has done. See, when the government abuses somebody, this is a violation of government activities. When they've abused somebody, the government tries to murder off the person to cover up the lawsuits that the government would owe the person. Do you understand that? That's treason. When the government has violated the documents that have been filed in reference to their activities and abuses of their crimes of their political people in their government administrations, such as them violating my life, then they thought they'd cover it up. Then they try to steal. They try to hijack locations or properties. That's treason. Political brutality crimes of administrations. This has been going on for over 22 years since I got kidnapped from California, and 26 plus years, when my mother got murdered. The satellite man's hitting me in the face and teeth right now. I'm not associated with these people. I'm supposed to be at my mother and father's property. Why'd you people kidnap me from my mother and father's property? Because you had money problems, government man? So you thought you'd try to play role reversal, you'd steal who I am, and you'd try to cause me problems? I didn't cause your problems, government man. I never spent none of your money, government man. Never been involved in your money. Your people stole my money. Your people stole money from my mother. You stole money from my mother and father's companies. Was there any politicians on any of the payroll of the companies of my mother and father since my parents got murdered? Has there? Are any of these politicians claiming they were on the payroll of any of my mother or father's companies? And yet, they're holding me hostage? Who put them on the payroll? Which people was on the payroll of the companies? That needs to get evaluated and analyzed. I'm the owner of my mother and father's companies forever. I'm not associated with anybody's tricks, lies, games, or records of any of their criminal history or any of their political bribes or tricks or manipulations. I'm the child of my mother and father, and I'm the owner of my mother and father's companies. And there has to be attorneys that have to prosecute the benefit office. In this type of situation, I'm not sure. Obviously, I haven't received any documents, and the benefit office could have put the documents in the mailbox themselves, but they didn't. So obviously, since my mother and father owned businesses in all 50 states, I haven't received any benefits from any of those offices in any of the 50 states. Got kidnapped from California, and Governor Gray Davis was one of the governors. He was the governor at that time. And, California has small cities or small little towns or something. And there was something in the media about they had more than one mayor of, certain little segmented areas of California. Not sure. But I haven't received anything from Malibu and hello, Santa Monica Police Department. I haven't received anything if you've sent anything. Still being held hostage. Hello, Laguna Beach. And hello, Burbank. I haven't received nothing. Still being held hostage. Satellite man's been burning my face and teeth. These people are bad. These people are toxic people, these satellite controllers. and these people that are stealing monies, or they're stealing postal mail, or they're trying to steal my benefits. This is just total bullshit. You know, I'm trying to get home to my mother and father's mansions. Anybody denying who my parents are? Then there has to be court cases against every single person denying my identity. Simple as that. I'm supposed to be at my mother and father's mansions. I got kidnapped from my mother and father's mansions. They need to analyze what the California government has on record of what the procedures are that they have done in their efforts of trying to help me get back to my mother and father's mansions. Same thing with other cities and states. In reference to the cities and states where my mother and father had mansions. We need a written statement and analyzing of what procedures they have tried to put forth in the efforts of helping me get home to my mother and father's mansions. And other cities and states too. It's still hitting me in the teeth. They just hit me in the teeth just now, and it's, let's see, 6/17/2022, and it's 4:06 p.m. Indianapolis, Indiana time. So, you know, in reference to procedures and guidelines, you know, the governors and mayors will say, oh, they're too busy for this, they're too busy. No, see, this is one of those things. It's been a national alert that I've been held hostage by dirty government. My mother had court cases against Indiana back in the 80s, too, and other places that had held me hostage. The analyzing of procedures and what has been going on and what has not been done that they were supposed to do. Not received any monies at any time ever that they may have tried to send from any city or state. Still being held hostage, still being burnt from satellite. And these people are terrorizing my life. See, they do this shit by holding a person hostage to gain illegal positions they don't have a right being in, such as people trying to steal the companies of my mother and father, people trying to steal upper management, people trying to disrespect my identity and my ownership. It is attempts of murder. I haven't even received the insurance policies of my mother and father. And the Treasury even had insurance. There was even insurance at the Treasury on my parents that I was supposed to have received, that I have not received at all. Is the Treasury involved in using any impersonators that are trying to steal my mother and father's estates from me? That has to be analyzed. Is anybody of the Supreme Court involved in trying to steal my mother and father's estates from me? That has to get analyzed too. And hello, Congress. Still being held hostage. Satellite man's been burning my face and teeth. And beauty hate crimes of what these people have done. They need to really interrogate this dirty, sick satellite man and his people that have damaged my teeth. They need to ask that man what kind of problems he had in his thoughts for why he damaged my teeth. That man really needs to get punished for his crimes. It takes a long time for teeth to look nice. This government man has damaged my teeth. It's going to take a long time to heal. My rights are my rights. My teeth are my teeth. There's procedural documents in reference to apprehending these people, no matter what level of government they are. See, my status and birth status is my status. They tried to use their political position to slander my character, and they physically assaulted me to add to their falsifications and fabrications is what they had done. Damaging my teeth, damaging my face, to try to make their lies look like the truth, to try to make their lies look real, by physically assaulting me and sexually assaulting me. Those people get put on trial for the death penalty or life imprisonment. And they need to get charged for their high-tech satellite crimes of physical assault, their high-tech crimes of computer theft of financial information and emails that they have stolen. And they must get prosecuted for illegal medical practices, such as them holding me hostage and them stealing my sperm, them stealing blood, them damaging my face and teeth, them slandering my character. What race are these people? What is their family history? What's their family tree say about them? The people that have done these things. Those people need to get prosecuted for their fucking crimes. No bullshit. American people have to follow the laws. These politicians are undermining people and belittling the facts of law of this country. And they've allowed these people to hold me hostage for over 22 fucking years. These people have allowed them to steal from me. They've allowed them to manipulate and to go around telling lies, even when all my time is accounted for. Every day is accounted for. They know where I'm at right now, and they're still out there making up lies, trying to make up shit. Their government agents are slandering my character, trying to muscle me, holding me hostage, bullying me, abusing me, and terrorizing me, and damaging my future. They've been damaging my teeth, and that's a violation of damaging the quality of my life, government man. My teeth are my teeth. You didn't take good care of my teeth. You didn't take care of my teeth. I took care of my teeth and my dentist and my parents. You did all this shit, damaging my face and teeth. And there's been restraining orders on these people. Some of these people there's been restraining orders on them for over 45 fucking years. Over 45 years. There's been restraining orders against these other people. There's new people added to the restraining orders every time they find any of these people damaging my face or damaging my teeth or touching me or trying to steal from me or physically muscling me. There's lawsuits every day. And the hate club list is a list of people that had violated my mother and father's status and rights in America. And that hate club list, those people are the same families and same relatives of the previous people. And the new people that they tried to bring in that are conspiring with them. These people are toxic people. It's just their way of life in this city. I need to be at my mother and father's mansions. I'm the rightful owner. And the housing offices in California need to make some statements about this hostage situation too. And, some prosecutors' offices in other cities and states need to make statements about this hostage situation. And this government man said he was holding me hostage, trying to save face of their reputation. And these people have been burning my face and teeth, slandering my character. All my time is accounted for. All their high-tech abuses and all their satellite games and their stalking and their rape attempts and their attempts of murder and human trafficking crimes and them stealing my sperm and holding me hostage, they need to get prosecuted for their crimes. It's attempted murder every single second of every single day. And then these people, there's even records of this man in the satellite control room. He has tried to say this stuff such as, oh, he just wanted to see you work. And he communicated this shit before saying he can't stand when a parents of a child gave their child things or gave their child everything. This is what this man has tried to say. My parents gave me the estates when I was little. And this man has tried to criticize me, claiming that he can't stand it that my parents gave me the estates. This is one of the things that this man said. So then he said he was going to kidnap me from my mother and father's mansions and make me into a slave with his games and him stealing my money and holding me hostage. We need that man's name on record, and that has to be publicized in the courts. It has to be publicized in the media too. The fact that the media is covering up this is treason. And those people in the media that are covering it up need to get prosecuted for their conspiring with communist regimes and political violations. They're violating freedom of press, freedom of speech, freedom of expression with their political regimes. And that is treason in America. And the laws of Eliot Ness state that if somebody's blocking me from my property, my mother and father, and my accounts, those political people need to get arrested. That's what the laws of Eliot Ness say. And other things it says. Any physical abuse, and in reference to financial compensation and lawsuit monies. If those court judges or whoever's squatting on the lawsuit monies, those people have to get apprehended for stealing from me. They have a certain amount of time to put things in the mailbox, certain time to deliver monies and notifications of monies, and I've not received any notifications, and nobody's put anything in the mailbox, and people squatting on money is attempted murder. It's a violation of law.